Hey guys, got two Spasms here, back again, and I haven't posted a video in about a week and a half, and that is because my computer was broken, and yeah, but we're not really here to talk about my life problems. So, anyways, in honor of this MLG shit I'm about to talk about, we're going to be me showing you some Instinct gameplay, and this is Instinct versus Believe the Hype on Android CTF, in case you were wondering, and it is the point of view of Lunchbox. Anyways, this weekend was MLG Anaheim, if you didn't know, and I watched it, obviously, and I'm just going to talk about the placings, and I'm going to do predictions for Raleigh. And this is going to be mostly Halo, because, you know, I love Halo, and a little bit of COD, just because I watched some of the finals, and I'll talk about that a little bit, but not as much. So, anyways, we had Instinct taking first, and, you know, obviously that was no surprise to anyone, because Instinct rapes everyone. And we had Status Quo taking second, and Classic got third, Warriors had fourth, Believe the Hype had fifth, Dynasty took sixth, Turning Point took seventh, which is my second favorite team after Instinct, which is Walshy, Bestman, Mikwen, and Ninja. And in my opinion, they should drop Bestman because he kind of sucks. And Final Boss took eighth. And I'm just going to talk about the top 8 because, you know, top 16 and beyond is not really very important. And anyways, so Instinct didn't drop a game this tournament, which is pretty impressive in my honest opinion, and, well, yeah, it just is. And, you know, that's last tournament in Columbus, they dropped one game, so you could tell that they're obviously getting better as a team, and they're just going to keep getting better. So, yeah, they're going to be hard to take down. I personally think they're going to win every single event on the entire circuit this season. But, anyways, Status Quo took second, and I'm not surprised. They've been together for a long time. They're like one of the only teams that hasn't changed their roster in a long time. Out is Enable, Flamesword, Ace, and Assault. They took second. In CTF, they made the games really close, which I thought was pretty impressive. But Slayer, they just got fucking slapped in the face. Remember, it was actually like a reoccurring theme. It was Sanctuary, it was 21-21, and then Instinct ended up winning 52-28 or something like that. That was pretty embarrassing for them. And I think the biggest surprise of that tournament was Classic getting third. No one expected that. And that was honestly surprising to me. But yeah, I think a lot of people were surprised by that. And fourth was Warriors, which also surprised me because I thought Warriors sucked. And, you know, I still think they suck, but that was pretty nice on their part. And another thing that surprised me was Believe the Hype finishing fifth. They were the only ones really contending with Instinct, like, just lately at all. And I did not honestly think they would get fifth. That's a little surprising there. And I'm extremely happy with Turning Point getting 7th. And Final Boss should fucking drop Tots. He fucking sucks. I don't know why they have him. And I think the highlight for me of that entire tournament was Crim6's interview. Julie Alexander, whatever the fuck her name is, gave him an interview, and he was like the most awkward thing I've ever seen. So, you know, the first question, that kind of makes sense. He's like, oh yeah, I just got in Halo and I was really good and I loved the game. Next question, so what kind of advantages do you think you have going into this matchup? And he's like, well, I just really love Halo, and yeah, I love Halo. It's really fun and I'm good at it. My name Crim6. He's just fucking like acting like an idiot. I don't know if he was nervous or if he's just really that fucking stupid. But he kind of reminds me of the ogres in Harry Potter. It's kind of mean. I don't want to hate on Crim6, but I'm sorry. After that interview, I kind of have to. I think he's an incredibly talented player, though, and I think he's definitely going to go places. And honestly, his team placed 10th. I did not expect that. I expected them at least in the top 6. So they were doing really good online, but I guess everyone was right about them sucking online. I didn't suck, but they didn't do as well as I thought they would. So a little disappointing there. And yeah, so that's all I got to say about Evil and whatnot. Final boss I don't really follow anymore, but with Tots I didn't really expect them to do that well. Yeah, they did alright. 8th, no big deal. Anyways, let's talk about Instinct again. Instinct, I love Instinct. I love Pistola. I don't love him, but he's my favorite player. And they still fucking dominating. Their tournament record is like 40-something and 1. That's amazing. And, I thought they were going to do worse this tournament just because they, people were building teams to take them down. And no one could fucking do it. They went 21-0 for that tournament. Just taking everything. I think they got a $20,000 check, maybe $30,000 check. I'm not sure how much the prize was. Anyways, I think they're going to be seeded number 1 now for Raleigh. And status quo is, I think they could take them down for Raleigh. Or not take them down, but get a few games. And I know this is probably going to come to surprise as most, and I'll probably get called stupid for this, but I think the only team the team that is going to take Instinct down, if they stay together, is going to be straight ripping. Because they're all really good players, and they all played together. And they were like extremely under practice coming into Anaheim. That's why they did so bad. And I don't think they're going to do much better in Raleigh. This is just for a long time from now, not for the next event. The next event is 3 weeks away, and I don't know how much time they're actually going to be able to practice if they decide to stay together. So I think actually they will be the ones to put a dent in Instinct if that time ever comes. If legit Neighbor, T-Squared, and what's his face stay together, Element Warrior, and yeah, so. I really like straight ripping, and I always have, and I wish they would. I don't know. Not sure if I like Snipe Down or Neighbor better, but oh well. Anyway, I'll talk about more predictions. I'll just talk about my predictions for Raleigh now, and Instinct will take it definitely in my mind. Instinct will take it. I don't think they're gonna go undefeated again, because I just don't see that happening. A lot of teams didn't place as well as they wanted to, so I'm going to expect to see some team changes, just like Columbus. Because, everyone wants to take down Instinct, and it just, I don't think anyone will take them down anytime soon, but, people are going to start getting games against them. Or unless Instinct, I don't know, they're really fucking talented, but, there's always one team who's going to get lucky, or Instinct just isn't going to play to their ability, and, I think they'll drop at least one game in the next tournament. If they don't, I will be extremely impressed, and I will love Instinct just as much as I already do. Anyways, that's going to be enough of Halo. That's basically wrapped it up, and, I did catch the end of the COD finals, and it was, Leverage versus Fear or some shit. And I joined in when on the second to last game, which was S&D on Hanoi, and Fear had a 4-0 lead, and they fucking lost that map. That was really embarrassing, but, it's alright, shit happens. And they ended up losing on grid S&D, and that sucks for them, but, they tried their best, and they got second place. And I think Fear, who's it? Is it Twiz, Fizzert, Assassin, and I don't even know who the last guy is, but it's John, whatever his name is. Yeah, John. And then Leverage was Scump? And I don't even fucking know. I don't really follow COD MLG, so yeah. But that was pretty interesting. It was pretty intense. Leverage came back from a 4-0, being down 4-0 on fucking Hanoi. That was really impressive. And I don't really care about COD that much, and it's on the PS3, so Don't really want to say anything else about it. Don't really care what happens in Raleigh. But yeah. Anyways, that's going to be it for my little breakdown or review or whatever the fuck that was. Thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe. And yeah. Appreciate it. Have a great day.